Hope you are doing well. It's me Aisha. Today we are going to discuss about the chemistry topic that is covalent bond. What are covalent bond? We start a covalent bond through the example of chlorine atom. Then we move toward the definition of covalent bond. Well, consider two atoms of chlorine. In first chlorine atom, electrons are shown by the cross structure, and in second chlorine atoms, electrons are shown by the dot structure. We know that chlorine is a known metal. In the last shell of one chlorine atom, there are 7 electrons. It needs one electron to complete its octet rule. Similarly, in the second chlorine, there are 7 electrons present in the glass shell, so it needs only one electron to complete its octet rule and get stability. So we can say that they both mutually share one electron each to get stability. As a result of mutual sharing, a chemical bond is formed which is called covalent bond. So we defined a covalent bond, the chemical bond which is formed by mutual sharing of electrons are called covalent bond. Remember that when atoms are mutually shared electrons between them, they form a covalent bond. Also noted that covalent bond is formed between non-metals of atom. Now we move toward that how to share electrons move in covalent bond, how to revolve electrons in covalent bond. Well, consider a covalent bond in a chlorine molecule. We have learned that these two atoms of chlorine shared one electron, one pair of electron to form a covalent bond. So we say that these shared electrons belong to both the atoms of chlorine. So we can say that one chlorine atom hold a 50% ownership of shared electrons, and also the second chlorine atom hold a 50% ownership of shared electrons. Therefore, we can say that shared electron move in orbit around both the atoms. Let me repeat it. The shared electrons move in orbitals around both the atoms. For example, these shared paired electrons would revolve around around both the chlorine atom, and also these shared electron will revolve around the chlorine atom. So we can say that these shared electron belong to the chlorine atom. Now we move toward the types of covalent bond. There are three types of covalent bond. First type is single covalent bond. It is the chemical bond, a covalent bond in which two atoms are mutually share one electron, one pair of electron. For example, consider two hydrogen atoms. We know that this hydrogen atom has one electron in its last shell, and the second hydrogen atom also has one electron in its last shell. They would combine together by mutually sharing one electron in each hydrogen atom to form a covalent bond. So we can say that this is a one pair of electrons shared between two pairs of hydrogen atom. Here doublet rule of each hydrogen atom is completed and it's gained stability, so they form a hydrogen molecule. Remember that one thing is remember that that single straight line between two hydrogen atoms shows a single covalent bond. Now we move towards the second type of covalent bond, that is the double covalent bond. It is the covalent bond in which the two atoms mutually share two electron pairs. For example, consider two atoms of oxygen. We can see that in the last shell of this oxygen atom there are 6 electrons present. It needs two more electrons to get stability. Also, the second atom of oxygen there are 6 electrons present. It also needs 2 electrons to get stability. Now they would combine together by sharing 2 electrons each at each oxygen atom to form a covalent bond. So we would get this molecule of oxygen gas. Here we can see that this is the one pair of shear electron and this is the another pair of shear electron. So there is a two pairs of shear electron between the two oxygen atoms. They form oxygen molecule. So we can see that octet rule of each oxygen is completed. Remember that a double straight line, just in single covalent bond, is single straight line. In double covalent bond, double straight line between two oxygen atoms shows double covalent bond. Now we move toward the third example of covalent bond. that is triple covalent bond. It is the covalent bond in which the two atoms mutually share three pairs of electrons. For example, consider two atoms of nitrogen. We can see that there are five electrons present in the last shell of one nitrogen. It needs three more electrons to get stability. Also in the second electron of nitrogen, in the last shell of this nitrogen there are five electrons present. It needs three more electrons to get stability. Now these two nitrogen atoms would combine together to form by sharing the three electrons each nitrogen atom and to form a covalent bond. As a result, they would get a molecule of nitrogen gas. We can see that this is one pair of electron. This is the second pair of electron. This is the third pair of electrons. So there are three pairs of shared electrons result in a single molecule of nitrogen gas. So the octet rule of each nitrogen atom is completed and we get a molecule of nitrogen gas. Remember that a triple straight line between two nitrogen atoms shows triple covalent bond. Thus, these are all the different types of covalent bond. Thanks.